Awake my heart. Our Lord's Prayer for His own. I pray for them. John 17:9. We cannot read the 17th of John without being conscious that we are treading holy ground, like Moses before the burning bush of Horeb. We must needs take off our shoes from our feet, for the place whereon we stand is holy ground. We are actually hearing the Son of God Himself at prayer. May God give us hearts to understand. Every part of the sublime prayer repays careful consideration, but for the moment let us view it as a whole. As we do so, it speaks to us principally in three ways. 1. In the comfort it gives. 2. In the purpose it shows. 3. In the pattern it sets. First, there is the comfort of it. There is comfort in the very fact that our Lord thus prayed for His own. It shows that His people were on His heart now that He was about to leave them and return to the Father. That no doubt is one of the reasons why the prayer was recorded. It could have occasioned no surprise if our Lord's mind had been too filled with His own suffering and death to be praying for others. Yet there is even more comfort in the nature of the prayer. Throughout its breadth, the most tender concern and affection toward all the Savior's disciples, and it reaches on through the years, right down to the present. For in verse 20 He continues, "Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word." But there is most comfort of all in the significance of this prayer. Remember, it comes right at the end of our Lord's ministry on earth, just before He goes to the cross and then returns to the Father in heaven. It is surely meant to be taken as a type of the high priestly prayers, which our Lord prays for us now in heaven. What a comfort it often is to us to know that other Christians are praying for us. But it is not the sweetest and most cheering of all such comforts to know that our dear Lord Himself now and always prays for us before the very presence of the Father, amid the excellent glory. See now the purpose revealed in our Lord's Prayer. In verse 11 and 15, He prays for our preservation. In verse 17, our sanctification. In verse 21, our unification. In verse 24, our glorification. Think of all the things which our Lord might have prayed for on our behalf, but did not. We soon see what He considers most important. The preservation which our Lord asks on our behalf is no mere preservation from physical trouble, but from moral evil. The sanctification He wants for us is no mere monastic reclusion, but a separatedness to the divine will and service. See 18. The unification He prays for is no mere external uniformity of organization, but an inward and spiritual oneness. Think finally of the pattern which this prayer sets for us. If it is indeed an intended specimen of the prayers which our Lord prays for us in heaven, then what an example it becomes for us. His present ministry in heaven is one of the intercession, a praying for others. How much earnest, unselfish otherism is there in my own praying? Am I really functioning as a priest and intercessor? We cannot do more Christ-like thing than interceding. Note in our Lord's Prayer 1, at Catholicity, 2, its spirituality, 3, its motive, i.e., the glory of God. See verses 1, 4, and 26.